You are Jacob, an ordinary guy with some weird hobbies. You are currently sitting on the couch watching your favorite commercials.
I'm bored!
Suddenly, the TV goes off. You sit up and look around. Your wife walks in and says,
"How many hours of TV do you think a person should spend watching mindless entertainment?"
You shrug and say,
I don't know, how many hours did you watch?
4 hours before I told you to turn that crap off.
Oh, well, I'm bored. Want to go get a soda or something?
She shakes her head in disgust and says,
I have to mow the lawn and clean the gutters.
Boring.
She walks back out to the front porch.
Fine.
You go to the garage and get your bike and ride around the block a few times. After that, you decide to eat some of your wife's cookies you hid in your closet. You open the cookie jar and grab 2 or 3 and eat them as you watch some Simpsons. You laugh at the stupid show, and then you hear a tapping on your window. You look and see a man holding a clipboard.
Hi, son.
Hi?
My name is Mr. Frank, and it looks like you haven't paid your property taxes this year.
What?
You, son, haven't paid any property taxes this year.
I didn't know that.
It's okay. We can settle this tomorrow. Just come down to the office tomorrow, and we'll work something out.
Sure.
Good. We'll see you then.
The man leaves and you go back to watching TV. An hour passes and then you hear some yelling outside. You go to the garage and you find your bike missing. You walk outside and see Bob, your next door neighbor, walking your bike away.
Hey, you little rich snob! I'm gonna fix you good!
He says before riding off. You walk inside and find your wife on the phone with the police.
My husband has been stealing my bike and is a little snob. Now I won't be able to mow the lawn or do any chores around the house.
The police laugh and say that they'll be right over. You head to your room, furious. An hour later, you hear sirens. The police are here.
Please! Why did he take your wife's bike? I can give you a choice. Either I take you to jail, or I take your TV for a month.
You think for a second and then decide.
I think I'll give up the TV.
The police nod and drive off. You watch cartoons.
Oh boy, that Homer.
The police car drives away, and you realize your wife is never going to get her lawnmower or clean the gutters. Now you are bored. You go to your room and check your email. There is one from your friend Connor.
Hey man, did you get my message?
You reply back.
Yeah man, I was busy stealing bikes and taking TVs.
Connor replies immediately.
What?
You explain the situation to him and he is shocked.
Stealing bikes? Taking TVs? That's illegal, man. Wait, did you tell them that you were eating all the cookies?
Yeah, I even took some of your wife's car once.
Connor is speechless for a minute.
I can't believe you did that to an old man and his dog too.
You reply.
Who told you that?
No one, I just know.
Connor doesn't say anything for a minute before sending a message.
Listen dude, you should probably go into hiding.
No, I can't. I have to go meet with my father, Mr. Frank. I haven't paid any property taxes this year.
You decide that hanging out with bikers and being a criminal isn't for you. You head off to go see Mr. Frank. You arrive at his office and enter. He looks up from his desk and frowns.
Oh, you must be the son I've heard all about.
Yeah, and you must be Mr. Frank.
Call me by my name for a change, young man. I'm guessing you have no interest in paying your taxes this year?
Yeah, you could say that.
Then why are you here?
Well, I need to know what I'm capable of, and right now, it looks like nothing.
Mr. Frank smiles a bit at your remark.
If you're looking for a way out, you're not quite there yet, kid.
Maybe not, but I'm getting there.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mr. Frink sits back to think over your reply. He stares at you the whole time and doesn't say a word. You look at him and realize you're going to have to give a little more information.
Okay, you got me. I've been living a pretty wild life. I steal cars, motorcycles, you name it. I've been fighting all the time. I even got arrested for assault once.
Mr. Frink nods at your answer and continues to study you.
How much do you want?
His questioning confused you at first, but after some thought, you answered.
Well, I don't know. How much are you willing to pay?
He almost laughed at your answer, but didn't.
Kid, you're selling yourself short. I'm willing to pay a lot.
How much?
I don't know, but we can work out a deal.
You want to negotiate, but you don't want to tell him too much since you're still sort of playing it safe.
Okay, how about $1,000 should do it?
He shakes his head.
I think $2,000 should do it.
This response caught you off guard, but by this point you were comfortable enough to admit it.
All right, $2,000 it is.
Mr. Frink nods his head with a smile.
Classified information, kid.
You had no idea what he meant, so you guess it's time to leave.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like you really threw a wrench in my plans. Looks like I have to fix that mistake.
He says as he stands up and goes to another desk. He comes back with a folder. He unlocks it with the key and pulls out a sheaf of papers. You look at the folder and the paper's confused.
You steal these and sell on the black market or something.
You didn't realize it, but you were holding the classified documents for all the bikers' favorite hangouts.
You said these were for emergencies only and that you'd only given me once a year.
I did? Yeah, I think that covers it.
Mr. Frink says as he hands you the folder.
Be careful. That's information about all the best secret spots, not just rumors, kid.
You nod your head as you stand to leave.
Well, thanks for the warning and the help.
Of course. I'm sure we'll do this again in the future.
He says with a smile.
Goodbye, kid.
Goodbye, Mr. Frink.
You decide to go start the mission as fast as you can. After going to the second location and getting the documents, you return back home. You get online and begin selling off the documents. You make a pretty penny, which is split between you and your dad. The next day, you and your dad go out to eat and go see a movie. Tonight, you tell your wife the good news.
Yeah, so we ended up making a lot of money. Split it 50-50.
That's great. I'm sure it was stressful at the office.
Yeah, it was, but we made a ton of money, like $500.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.